are back on the Morning Brew with Friends, and we got Paul, Keith, and Elizabeth with us this morning. You guys all are here with the Day of the Tread.
That's right.
And this is, it's the 9th annual already. It seems to me this is still kind of a new ride.
Right.
And it's a bike ride where everybody gets to dress up on Halloween, right?
It is. It's very Day of the Dead and Halloween themed. Great for family, and it's get out on the bikes and get some fitness and have some fun at the same time.
So this is, and it also it supports Pegasus Legal Services for Children, right?
That's
and you
right.
are the executive director of Pegasus.
That's
and what do
right.
you guys do?
We represent we address the civil legal needs of children and youth. So, you know, the kids that we represent have the same kinds of problems and face the same issues that kids in foster care do, but for one reason or another, they're not in the foster care system.
Oh, okay.
And whereas kids in foster care get a lawyer to help them, kids outside of foster care obviously don't.
Okay.
So that's one of the major things we do is help them get out of bad situations, find safe places to live, get into school, get health care, those kinds of things.
How much need is there in New Mexico? I know that I read all the statistics, and we
Yeah.
always seem to be on the bottom on education, on child welfare, and all of that. Does that mean that you guys is much more of a need for your services too?
It's huge.
Yeah.
It's huge, yeah. Basically, we are addressing only a small part of the need at any time. Our phone rings off the hook every single day.
Wow, wow. So how much money are you guys trying to raise? Is this your big fundraiser for the year, or do you have others too?
We have another fundraiser, but this one, and this is our first year to be the main beneficiary.
That'll be fun then.
We've run a recharge station for the last 3 years, which is really fun. We all get dressed up and have a theme, and so we really love the event. So we were
Very cool.
particularly honored and pleased to be the main beneficiary this year.
I think we have some photos of some of this stuff too. So more importantly, Elizabeth, what are you going to be dressed as?
That is a secret.
That's a secret?
Yes, yes.
I don't think she's planned it then.
Oh, no,
Whatever.
she's like let a few people know, but it's a big
okay.
thing.
Is it awesome?
Every recharge zone, it is awesome.
Okay.
Every recharge zone comes up with their own theme.
Oh.
So they've been the Day of the Dead Wild West before, and that is not this year.
Okay.
But this year, you have to ride out to Algodones
That's
to find
far.
out.
Okay.
So.
And it's very competitive between the recharge stations.
Okay.
Because we want to be
Well,
the best
I think we need to
recharge
explain what
station.
the research stations are, because there are, when you go down the ride, things happen, right?
Oh, yes.
It's not just like you're riding your bike down the Bosque Trail or something, right?
It's not. There are musicians, there are different acts, there are things that will surprise you along the route, and it's all the way along the route.
Right.
And we have
There's some photos of some of the guys out there playing right
There's some
there.
guys, that's a recharge zone there. And we have 9 recharge zones.
Okay.
And so when you come to a recharge zone, not only, of course, you're used to getting your Gatorade and water and food and things to keep you going on the ride, but you also have a theme and musicians, kind of nice festive atmosphere.
That's cool. That's very cool. So what are you going to be? Are you guys be riding, or are you guys at recharge stations?
We
this year?
actually, I will be along the route.
Okay.
So just making sure things are running smoothly.
Very cool. What are you going to be dressed as?
Well, that's also a secret.
Also, are you keeping
Always a
secrets
secret.
too?
Yes.
Oh man, so you
Always.
can't do
Always a
that.
secret.
Oh, the Morning
Odds
Brew, we
are-
hate that.
People will get to see me the whole time. I'm out there all day. So
Oh, great. So the rides from here to Algodones and back, right?
Well, there are a number of routes. We go.
Okay.
We have a route that goes up to Campbell on the bike trail and back, 12 mile for family, kids, ride your cruiser bike.
Excellent.
We go up to El Pinto.
Okay.
And El Pinto's been a great sponsor throughout the years. And if you want to get some great sopapillas at the recharge zone,
Well, that would be like the best recharge ever.
It is-
You know?
it is, and
Some
there's-
sopapillas and honey on the route.
you can
exactly.
smell it for a mile.
And you can, and I will divulge a little bit. There is a marimba band there.
Oh, great.
So yeah, it's one of the best stops.
That's
Just
cool.
kidding.
Yeah.
So, but,
Say.
It's one of the best stops that's not hers.
well, that's what. Yeah,
Ours is the
yeah.
best. Ours is the
that was a
best.
challenge. That was a challenge to bring it up. So then that's the family really does the 12 and 26. You know, so you see mom, dad, kids, everybody
Right.
out there. Then there's a ride that goes up Tramway and then further up into the
That's
foothills.
a hike. That's a hike. So you got
That's
to
a
go up
54
that
mile.
hill. Yeah.
And that
Coming down's fun.
coming down's a blast.
Coming down's like great fun, but going up that hill's the.
You have to earn it,
Right.
You have to earn it. So it's kind of cool to see the wings flying off some people coming down Tramway.
I'm sure.
And then some go out to Bernalillo, and then go out to Placitas if they're doing the 100,
Wow.
and then they wind up in Algodones and come back
That's
in.
a far ride.
So that's a far ride, and we usually have a couple hundred people do that.
And what does
do
that take?
ride.
6 hours, 5 hours?
That can take anyone from probably 5 to 10 even. especially
Wow.
somebody out there in their first century, their first 100 miles, but
Yeah.
we're out there to support them,
Yeah.
and we will be there at the finish line with festivities no matter what time they get back.
That's great. That's great. So this is the 9th year for this?
This is the 9th year.
How did you guys get started doing this 9 years ago?
So this event started, Mark Gunlock founded it, and he was at the Embassy Suites, general manager, and the ride used to start from there. And another guy named Corey Stout, he used to be very involved in cycling here in town before he left, and also used to run the Albuquerque Century.
I remember the
They
Albuquerque
wanted
Century, yeah.
a great event. So they wanted to get just a fun, themed event that would bring out families and youth and get more people involved in fitness. And so it's grown throughout the years. First year, I think we had 200 people. And then it went into, we've had 1,500 cyclists last year.
That's huge.
So that's what
That's great.
We're hoping to break that record this year.
I think you will, especially with these awesome posters. These are designed by our friend, actually, one of the friends from the show, Sean Wells. We love to see Sean Wells' art.
Absolutely.
This is great. We got some signed posters here. I think we're going to try to do a giveaway or something. We got to figure out how to make that happen later.
Yes.
For the signed posters for Sean. But these are great. The and then what other charities do you guys help sponsor and help work with through the years?
So over the years, we've worked with Casa Esperanza. Every recharge zone has a portion of the funds go to either them as a nonprofit or one of their choice.
Okay.
So we've benefited the local food banks in the past, American Lung Association in the past, local chapter. And so
Diabetes.
Diabetes.
Juvenile diabetes, I
juvenile
believe.
diabetes has been as well.
That's wonderful.
So
And how did you guys connect and meet?
We know each other because Paul's wife, Gail McConnell, was our board president for many, many years,
very
and is
cool.
still, and both of them are incredible supporters of Pegasus.
Oh, very cool.
So great cause, and
Right.
you know,
So you know the ins and outs of it too.
we
You
do know the ins
exactly
and
how
outs.
much they need.
And what's important for this event is that we really benefit local New Mexico kids, and that's always been a founding concept of the event.
Very cool. And Keith, what are you going to be riding, and how do we spot you when you're out there?
I'm one of the marshals. The team that I race on, Oliver Pito, we're out there. This is kind of our event to put on and make sure that everybody is out there having a good time, don't have to deal with the traffic.
That's the worst.
Absolutely. If
Yeah.
they have any issues with their bikes, they need not worry about having to take care of it. There will be somebody around sooner or later, or much sooner than later, to help them.
Right.
So we just want to positively reinforce people that it is safe to ride bikes.
And it
here in
can
Albuquerque.
be in Albuquerque.
It absolutely can be. We've got one of the best trail systems in the country.
So what do we do about the flats, the flat tires?
Flat tires. So guys like Keith,
They'll be on the
he's
road.
going to pull over, and if you need help changing your tire, he's going to do that for
There's
you.
even help with the flat tire.
We have roving sag wagons. We have mechanics at every stop. So
That makes it super easy. No
if
excuses.
there's an issue
then.
with your bike, we're going to help you get back on the road.
No excuses to
Right,
be on the
that's
road.
right.
We love it.
Absolutely.
We're back in a
And-
couple of seconds, though. We got Carrie Moritomo from Bernalillo County, and she's going to tell us all about the South Valley's Food Festival. It should be fun. Good morning, Brew with Friends.